Hi, it's Doug Coy for SoWhatDoYouThink.com. Well, in light of what we've seen happening over the last few months in regards to some of the carnage that's taken place and some of the extreme sadness and sorrow that has come from the killing of the children in Connecticut and the other people that worked in the school, I felt I had to kind of state my thoughts a little bit more clearly. I've been having this ongoing discussion with my gun-loving friends and relatives, and I think there's been a lot of misunderstanding. I'm not talking about the banning of guns. What we're talking about is gun control. Now, I think some people have a problem with control, so maybe we should change the word to gun management. Whatever works, we need to do it, because this has to stop. It's brutal. There has to be something done. Now, often the Second Amendment has been quoted, and that's kind of the mantra for the NRA, and they cling to it. We have the right to bear arms. Yes, but you also have the right to be responsible with the arms that you bear. And I think there needs to be an amendment to the Second Amendment, if you can put it that way, and or just done away with and something else written in there, because it no longer makes sense. So what would some of the new things look like if we were to put in a new amendment? So what would some of the details look like if we were to put in a new amendment? Okay, it's simple, and I'll read some of this. 1, the registration of all firearms. No doubt about that. Licensing of all gun owners, predicated on the completion of a background check and the fact that they have a passing score and a reputable, let's say reputable, gun safety course. The safe and secure storage and transport of all firearms. Criminal and civil penalties for owners whose guns fall into the hands of violent felons, minors, or the mentally ill. We would have a ban on all assault weapons and highly capacity magazines, except for those possessed by the military and by law enforcement. Ban on so-called armor-piercing handgun bullets, and the elimination of the infamous gun show loopholes in the Brady Bill. So that's a beginning. Those are some things that I think needs to happen in the areas of gun management. The Second Amendment needs to be revised or done away with, and this needs to be put in there. Again, I'm not talking about taking away guns from hunters and people who use guns responsibly. Absolutely no need for a person to own a semi-automatic rifle. So there you have it. That's what I feel would work, at least help, be a step in the right direction. Maybe we could curb some of this carnage that we see happening by people who use guns to kill people, and recently kill small, innocent children, which I can't even begin to tell you how much that upsets me. I don't know that there's been anything that has hit me harder since 9/11. And when they started reading out the names of those children and showing the pictures of those innocent little children, I lost it. So we need to do something. And I think what I've talked about might be a step in the right direction. So, what do you think?